the Literacy Week for 2025?
Thank you, Oswald. So the Financial Literacy Week is a public awareness campaign that is conducted countrywide by the three financial sector regulators. So that's ourselves there, the Pensions and Insurance Authority, you have the Bank of Zambia, as well as the Securities and Exchange Commission. So the main objective of this Financial Literacy Week is it's designed in such a manner that we equip the consumers with the financial knowledge in order to allow them to make sound financial decisions, if I may. They are able to interrogate the financial products at their disposal and be able to make proper financial decisions, decisions that will help them going forward. So you may also wish to know, Oswald, and our viewers may wish to know that this week at a global level feeds into what we call the Global Money Week, which is a worldwide campaign which is designed again to equip the consumers with the needed financial knowledge in order for them to make good financial decisions. At a country level, at a national level, you may also wish to know that this campaign feeds into the national strategies, that are run at the national level, such as the national strategy on financial education and the financial inclusion strategy. So the theme for this campaign is think before you follow, safeguard your money. And we were very strategic, if I may, and intentional about this theme. You may agree with me also that at the moment, you and I are bombarded with so many adverts on financial products, right? We have financial scams all over, talk about misleading, investments, options that may be at our disposal, not to forget the impulsive spending habits that you and I may have, Oswald. So the expected outcome in the final scheme of things is that when all is said and done, the consumers will be able to critically analyze the products at their disposal. What do we mean? When you see a product that's promising you a huge return, for example, within a short period of time, at no risk at all, we must stop and think, this is too good to be true. And if it's too good to be true, chances are that it's not true. So critical thinking, insofar as making financial decisions is concerned, is one of the expected outcome of this exercise. Also, another expected outcome is that when you are able to make those informed judgments about the products at your disposal, you will then be able to avoid scams, right? It's also expected that you'll be able to make obviously informed financial decisions. You'll be able to safeguard your money because of the financial decisions that you're making that are well informed. You'll also be able to make budgets wisely, be able to invest safely, and avoid debt traps. Thank you.
Sure. So as we seek to steer this awareness amongst members of the public, obviously there are activities that you've lined up. You may want to tell us about some of the activities that you've lined up for this year's Financial Literacy Week.
Thank you, Oswald. So let me start by saying that these activities were preceded by official launch on the 16th of March, by the Honorable Minister of Finance and National Planning, then followed by activities in Mazabuka on the 17th. So this was the national kickoff. These were national kickoff activities. For the obvious reason, this time we went to Mazabuka because for the longest time, most of these activities are centered along the urban areas, if I may. So it was on purpose that we went out there in order to reach out to members of the public out there. Away from that, we also have various activities dotted in all the 10 provinces of the country. Again, it was intentional. In most cases, when we are sending out messages on around finances, we center around the line of rail. But this time around, we decided to go out in the provinces so that we try and touch all the districts of the country so that no one is left behind with the financial information that we are disseminating. Away from that, we also have financial service providers. So your banks, we have the pension schemes, pension service providers who've gone out, to also preach the message on around financial awareness activities. In addition to that, we have programs such as this, radio programs, TV interviews. We are also reaching out to school going children. It could be primary schools, secondary schools, as well as universities, for the simple reason that the earlier we start preaching about financial literacy, the more chances of such messages are going to be absorbed and appreciated. So starting at a very early stage, targeting those school pupils as well as university and college students, for the obvious reason that the students are the ones that are about to join the workforce, if I may. They're about to get into employment. Therefore, it is timely that even as they go in the industry and start working, they immediately start making smart or informed financial decisions.
Well, interestingly enough that you've mentioned the students, maybe if you may want to zero in on your targeted audience on this and how maybe general members of the public could be able to understand some of the key messages that you are sending out there, bearing in mind maybe some of the products that you're offering to help people meet their financial objectives.
Okay, so the key messages and products that we are taking out there to the general public, just to mention a few, we have the pension plans, for example. We're also talking to the general public about insurance policies. It could be general insurance, it could be life insurance products, right? We're also preaching about treasury bills. You could be looking to you to invest. So what are your options? Treasury bills, provide an important, option for you in terms of investment. We're also preaching about, collective investment schemes, as well as, the importance of buying shares. It could be that you want to invest long term. So shares, investments in shares will be an option that will fit your needs.
Sure. So the Financial Literacy Week has been taking place since 2013. What would you pinpoint as some of the major achievements that you've been able to achieve over the years?
Okay, so we've seen increased uptake of financial products such as insurance, as well as pensions in that aspect. So we are seeing the benefits of such awareness programs, but are we doing enough? Not at all. That's why we're going out of our way to make sure that we send out the message. Beyond this Financial Literacy Week, you are also on a regular basis reaching out to the general public just to make sure that there's an increased uptake in financial products.
Any challenges along the way?
Well, challenges. I would say we would want to reach out to as many people as possible, but you can only do so much. That's why we're leveraging on the service providers, for example, to make sure that areas that we cannot reach ourselves, we have service providers that can then be able to carry our message and make sure that there's increased awareness around financial products.
Well, maybe we can delve into retirement. What are some of the advantages of saving for retirement through pensions?
Thank you. So some of the benefits of saving, obviously the first one being that you need financial independence. As you retire, your bills won't retire with you. So when you save up for a pension and you retire, you'll be able to carry on with your normal life as if you are still in employment. It's also important that as you save for retirement through pension, you may wish to know that you are contributing to the national growth of all the economy, in the sense that your money will be invested and in various activities or projects. It could be buildings, it could be roads, shopping malls, name them. So apart from the benefits that you derive at a personal level, there's also the wider benefit that go to the economy at large.
Well, definitely. Is there specific information that you'd like to share to the public, key information about maybe pensions that you really want the public to know about?
Thank you. So I think first thing first, as you join a pension scheme, it's important that you are aware of your rights as a pension scheme members. So your rights could come in form of you having access to a statement, your benefit statement, because when you get a benefit statement, then you'll be able to interrogate that statement to make sure that all the remittances, all the contributions that you would have been deducted on your payroll are remitted, right? Away from that, you may also wish to appreciate that as a pension scheme member, you have a right to be heard in case you have a complaint. There should be a well-stipulated channel through which you can lodge your complaint. Away from that, pension scheme members also have a right to be given the pension benefits on time as they retire.
Okay, sure. Maybe as we're getting to the close of this, you also regulate insurance companies in Zambia. How does this help manage risks, and what should people look out for when buying insurance cover?
Thank you. First thing that you look out for in buying insurance cover is you should be able to ask yourself, is this service provider registered with the Pensions and Insurance Authority? I think that's very important, because if you buy a product, an insurance product from an insurance company, purporting to be an insurance company, and it turns out they're not registered with us, you'll have nowhere to run to. You'll have no recourse in case of any dispute that may arise from that. They should also be able to interrogate that product. Does it suit your needs? Okay, if for example you want to save for university fees for a child today who's going to be in university 10 years from now, you should be able to interrogate that product and see how much are you going to be saving up in order for you to achieve that objective at the end of the day. Okay, sure. Any final thoughts as we close this interview? Final thoughts. My appeal to the viewers is that in case you are in doubt or you suspect that a financial product may be a scam, feel free to contact the financial sector regulators. That's the Pensions and Insurance Authority, the Bank of Zambia, and the Securities and Exchange Commission. It's also important that you read your contracts, keep your contracts. In case of any disputes, it's the contract that you're going to fall back on in order to have your complaint sorted out. Also, let me mention here that in case you need any information, this information that we're sharing here is free. You can find it on the website for the Bank of Zambia, the Pensions and Insurance Authority, the Securities and Exchange Commission. So visit our website and be able to get as much information as possible before you make any financial decisions. Well, Mr. Chilambwe, good talking to you. Thank you so much. I've been talking to Mr. Paul Chilambwe, who's the Market Conduct Inspector, Pensions here at the PIA, and we've been discussing the financial literacy for 2025, which is going under the theme, think before you follow, safeguard your money, falling between the 17th to the 23rd of March 2025. My name is also at Kafwanka, and stay tuned for more programming here on Prime Television.